Que faire quand un animal vous coupe soudainement la route? Comment répondrez-vous à cette question? Quelle expérience en avez-vous? Savoir exactement quoi faire dans cette situation peut faire la différence entre la vie et la mort. Pour analyser ce thème, je vous proposerai deux vidéos. Dans la première, nous verrons un reportage sur le cas d'une femme, suivi de l'interview d'un spécialiste de conduite en milieu de jungle ou forestier. Puis ensuite, je vous livrerai certaines informations puis donnerai mon analyse personnelle. Dans la seconde vidéo, vous verrez une compilation de cas possibles qui vous permettront de réfléchir sur comment vous, en tant que conducteur, vous aurez pu réagir si ces cas-là se présentaient à vous.
We told you at the top of the hour about a deadly crash that started when a driver braked to avoid hitting a deer. The driver, a Montcalm County woman, was killed. The crash forced northbound US 131 near Post Drive to be closed for hours. This is the time of the year when car-deer crashes rise dramatically, and Kent County has one of the highest rates of these crashes in the country. So, what do you do to avoid these situations? Randy Rand with Jungle Survival Drivers Training joins me right now in studio to talk more about that. It is so startling when a deer crosses your path. You know, what do you tell your students in a situation like this?
We tell our students we have a simple policy: never swerve, never brake. And that's easier said than done, though, because when you're taken by surprise and something darts out in front of you, the natural tendency is to do both of those things, one or the other. And one of the problems we have is a lot of people just aren't aware of what's behind them when they're moving forward, because they're fixating on what's in front of them, namely a car, another object, and they don't know that someone's right on their tail. So anything they do is a chain reaction of events. They brake, and everyone follows too close, tailgating, we call it something else, but tailgating, and they smash into them. I feel horrible for the woman and her family and her friends. Absolutely. And I feel bad for the guy that hit her because he didn't intend to have that happen.
Of course not, no, and it's so surprising. I mean, when this kind of thing happens, I guess it's not that we don't know that we have car-deer crashes in Michigan. Right. We're very familiar with this. Right. You think you have a handle on it, but like you say, it's really the surroundings all around your vehicle. Right. And you have to always be vigilant.
Well, you have to extend your vision, because when you fixate on one object, like let's say you're following someone in front of you, you don't get the big picture. You aren't scanning the tree lines. You aren't scanning to the wide part of the car. You're just looking at that guy in front of you, and you don't check the behind you. Because remember, everything that's happening in front of you is happening behind you. You need to pick up those deer before they cross into your path. So you need to see them whether they're moving through the tree line, if they're standing on the edge of the road. Slow down a little bit, not panicky, and beep the horn at them. They'll scatter a lot of times if you beep the horn. And if there's one deer, there's usually more than one deer. There's usually two or three. A lot of times I've noticed the buck stands back, and he lets the doe and the fawns go first, and then he follows after them. It's just because he's protecting the rear in case there's a predator or something behind him. But November's the worst month of the year, by far.
Right. And when it does happen so suddenly, let's say you don't see them come, but next thing you know, they're right in front of you. What do you do? If you don't, you just drive through it.
You damage your car, but you're better off than swerving, hitting an oak or an elm tree, and flipping your car over into the side of the road. And it takes some focus to do that. So you have to have a strategy. This time of year when you're driving, they're nocturnal, dusk and dawn. You know, look, just plan on a deer running out from you. Don't let them take you by surprise. Plan on it.
And you have to be prepared to actually hit this animal.
You got to hit them.
Yeah, I mean, you have to actually consider that.
Right.
You know.
Right.
And actually drive through that animal.
A deer is more forgiving than an oak tree.
Yeah, that's for
sure.
And
when you go off the road braking hard and swerving, you're going to flip every time.
Okay. Randy Rand, thank you for joining us once again, Jungle Survival.
Cette première vidéo rapporte la gestion qu'en a fait une dame. Dans le souci d'éviter le choc avec l'animal, cette dame a slamé subitement sur le frein et s'est fait percuter par une voiture qui la suivait. Malheureusement, la dame a péri dans l'incident. Le conducteur de derrière, grièvement blessé, est emmené à l'hôpital et l'animal s'en est tiré sain et sauf. Quel a été l'avis du spécialiste sur la question? Le spécialiste déconseille fortement soit de virer ou de freiner subitement. À présent, voici quelques informations statistiques de 2022 liées aux incidents avec les animaux. En 2022, les services de sécurité routière ont enregistré un total d'environ 1,5 million d'occurrences, soit une moyenne d'environ 4000 cas par jour sur toute l'étendue du territoire des USA. C'est énorme, n'est-ce pas? Et cela a coûté environ 1 milliard de dollars US américains aux assurances, soit un montant équivalent à 500 milliards de francs CFA. Vous imaginez, c'est énorme. Les services de sûreté ou bien de sécurité routière ont enregistré également 10 000 blessés et en moyenne un taux de décès qui se situe entre 175 et 200 chaque année. Je donne mon avis sur la question. Que faire exactement quand un animal vous coupe subitement la route? Le conseil donné par le spécialiste routier est tout à fait ce que moi aussi j'ai appris lors de ma formation en sûreté ou bien en sécurité routière. En plus, statistiquement parlant, ceux qui maintiennent leur volant et percutent les animaux enregistrent un taux de survie beaucoup plus élevé que ceux qui essayent d'éviter le choc avec les animaux. Ce conseil est surtout valable également quand on conduit à une vitesse de croisière ou à une vitesse relativement élevée. En conclusion, freiner subitement ou virer soit à gauche ou à droite est la mauvaise façon de gérer, n'est-ce pas, un animal qui vous coupe la route. Quoique la réponse à apporter au premier cas évoqué puisse être surprenante pour beaucoup de personnes, notons qu'il existe pourtant des situations où la réponse appropriée peut différer nettement. Et la compilation qui suit vise à vous familiariser avec différents cas qui puisse se présenter à vous pour vous permettre de vous préparer mentalement ou bien par préparer votre propre réponse lorsqu'un scénario particulier se présente à vous.
Oh, junk! Oh my goodness! I just hit a oh, junk! Oh! Oh, that poor, oh my god, I was recording it, oh my goodness! What just happened?
Кого ты там съел? Косулю? Косулю, блядь. Откуда она вылетела? Откуда она вылетела?
Там оттуда, блядская пидорсня.
Снял?
Блядь.
Whoa! Oh dear. Oh shit! Where? There's another one. Ah! Yep. Whoa! Oh dear. Oh shit! Where?
400. Oh! Oh!
That's gonna look good on camera.
Oh man. 400. Oh!
Shit, man. What the fuck? Damn. Woo! Hold on, let's make it start. Yeah.
Олень, чё?
Deer on the move this time of year, posing real danger for Michigan drivers.
Oakland County leads the state for deer-involved crashes. 7 Action News reporter Alex Bozargian even caught one on camera while shooting this story, showing just how quickly they can jump out.
She joins us from Rochester Hills with more on why these types of crashes are on the rise.
Rochester Hills is one of those areas where deer-related crashes happen pretty frequently, hence the sign here. Oakland County in general is very populated while also having a lot of rural areas where deer thrive. That creates a problem for drivers.
When you're driving and you see a deer, do you veer or hit it straight on?
I would slow down as best as possible, and then if I have to, hit it. Because it's better to hit the deer than have your kids, swerve off into a ditch.
Video from Michigan State Police shows just how fast it can happen.
Instant panic, and you see it, and it's like, okay, I'll stop. But there's always more than one.
In 2021, Oakland County reported more than 1,800 deer-related crashes. Lapeer trailing not too far behind with close to 1,360. Washtenaw and St. Clair counties both reported just over 1,000.
Right now, we're in the peak of the Midwest, what is called the rut. And so deer are super active. Drivers really need to be aware.
Oakland County Sheriff Mike Bouchard says if a deer darts in front of you, try to slow down, but do not veer.
You want to do something that's most survivable. So the important thing is brake evenly and steadily as quickly as you can. Have both hands on the wheels and make sure that you're in control of your car for that contact if and when it comes.
Oh, I'm going to veer. Yeah, I'm definitely going to veer.
Angela Vasquez says she sees tons of deer on her way to work. She says it's against her nature not to veer.
You don't get scared that if you do veer, you might hurt yourself?
I do get a little scared, but hopefully there's nothing around, I don't want to hit the deer. I don't want to injure it or myself.
Bouchard says the decision can be the difference between life and death.
If you veer to the left, head on, which is basically your speed times 2, and it causes 2 vehicles to be in a traumatic injury, potentially fatal accident. So it's the best of bad choices.
If you do happen to hit a deer and it survives, you can call police and they'll determine the best way to handle the situation. In Rochester Hills, I'm Alex Bozargian for 7 Action News.
We're following some breaking news in Chelmsford this noon. 2 people are dead after their car crashed into a deer. This happened this morning on 495 North. Investigators say the driver hit the deer, swerved, and then rolled over into the median before crashing into the woods. Police have not released the names of the victims from that crash. The deer did not survive.
En conclusion, que faire lorsqu'un animal vous coupe subitement la route? Premièrement, savoir quand on entre dans une zone animale. Deuxièmement, ne pas négliger le panneau de signalisation animale. Troisième chose, s'attendre à tout instant à voir surgir un animal. Quatrième chose, se préparer mentalement à percuter un animal. Cinquième chose, Surtout ne pas freiner subitement ni virer si nous sommes dans une vitesse relativement élevée. Mais si nous décidons de freiner, soyons assurés de ne pas perdre le contrôle du véhicule, ni qu'aucun véhicule ne nous suit. Nous sommes ainsi arrivés à la fin de l'épisode d'aujourd'hui. Merci de l'avoir suivi et si vous trouvez utile les conseils que nous donnons sur cette chaîne, n'oubliez pas de vous abonner, n'oubliez pas de partager, n'oubliez pas de commenter, n'oubliez pas de liker et n'oubliez surtout pas de cocher la cloche de notification afin que vous soyez notifiés à chaque fois que nous publions une nouvelle vidéo.